Hey guys, today I have a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now and the look that I had in my giveaway video. A lot of you requested it and I was really happy that you guys liked the look that much to request it, and I love when you guys request videos. It's really fun for me. I wanted to thank you guys for all of the love that you've been giving me on that video. It really means a lot to me. So be sure and subscribe and go leave a comment on that video so that you can be entered to win the giveaway if you haven't already. So yeah, I wanted to get this tutorial up for you guys. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then let's jump in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my Laura Mercier Eye Basics and apply this all over both eyes. To set that down, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder, and I'm just going to buff this all over. For this look, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palettes. The first shade I'm going to take is Eden, and I'm going to use this as my crease shade and buff this into the crease using a MAC 224. And using that same brush, I'm going to dive into Musk. Focus this a little bit lower in the crease. Then on a Zoeva 227, I'm going to be taking the shade Amethyst, and I'm going to apply this straight to the outer portion of my eye and the inner corner. I'm going to go back in with my MAC 224 and just lightly blend out the edges. Then on my finger, I'm going to take the shade Twilight, and I'm going to apply this to that halo area. Once I'm finished with that, I'm going to go back in with my Zoeva 227 and no extra product, just whatever is left on it, and kind of buff out the edges a little bit. Moving on to face, I'm going to take my J1 Jelly Pack Primer and apply this all over my face, primarily in my T-zone. Then I'm going to take my Kiehl's Oil Eliminator Refreshing Shine Control Toner for Men and spritz this all over my face. For foundation, I'm going to be using my Limelight by Alcone foundation, and I don't remember what shade this is because it doesn't say it on the packaging, but I think it's Olive 1. And this shade might be too dark for me. If you remember the last video I did with this, it was way too light, and now I'm thinking it might be too dark. I still really haven't figured out the best way to apply it. LOL. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Zoeva 104 buffer and just try and blend this in. The shade actually doesn't look too bad, and I'm quite liking it. To build this up though, I think I'm just going to take my brush and go right into the pan. I couldn't really remember my thoughts on this foundation, but I'm actually really liking the finish that it's giving my skin. For highlight, I'm going to be going in with a little bit of Anastasia's Liquid Glow in the shade Perla, and I'm just going to use my finger to dab this on a little bit. To set everything, I'm going to go back in with my Urban Decay Velvetizer. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the number 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel, and I'm going to use my Moda Pro Pointed Blush Brush. I always forget how pigmented this bronzer is. And for a little more highlight, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy highlighter in Fuego. And I'm going to be using my Sephora number 92 Feather Fan Brush. For brows, I'm going to be using the Benefit 3D Browtones in the shade number 2. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to go back into that Huda Beauty palette. Morphe Flat Shader Brush, I'm going to dive back into Musk on the very tip of that brush and buff this on the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to dive into Cashmere, and I'm going to lightly touch this to the arch of my brow. I'm going to be using my Tarte Tarteist dual-ended liner, the liquid side, to draw a line. Then I'm going to be using my little Urban Decay Troublemaker sample for mascara. It's so teeny tiny and so cute. Okay, now for the fun part, lips. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Lip Palette, which I love. And I'm going to take the brush that it comes with, and I'm just going to take the shade 9, the purple shade here, so pretty. And I'm just going to apply this straight to my lips. And once I've got that laid down, I'm going to take some of the shade number 13 just to darken it up a little bit. And just place this right on top sparingly. I could have mixed these two in the palette or on the little plate to get the perfect shade, but I was too lazy when I did it and I don't want to get a different result now. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for all the love that you've left on my giveaway video and for asking for this tutorial. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you can be entered to win our giveaway, and watch that giveaway video and leave a comment. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.